This video is going to be very surgical, so stay with me. But I don't think people recognize what's happening. And the crazy thing is, it's as obvious as day because Kendrick already told you what was happening and what was going to happen. He said it in so many different ways on so many different songs since that beef with Drake started. But a lot of people ain't been paying attention. Let's talk about it. First and foremost, we know the Super Bowl is coming up and Kendrick Lamar is performing at the halftime show. However, we just found out today that SZA is going to be a guest performance. 90% of people are excited about this. I know there's some people that wish Kendrick Lamar would have just did a solo headliner, but that's what I'm about to get to. First and foremost, let's take a look at this Super Bowl ad.
Everything's smooth on the field right now. Yeah, you know, same old, keeping the body in motion. Getting that wind up. You know, this field a lot bigger than what people think, so that's a must. Exactly. Now, I've been thinking about a guest performance.
Now, before we break down the ad, there's a couple things I want to point out that happened before the Super Bowl announcement that led us directly to this moment. For example, let's take a look at these lines in Euphoria. Tell them run to America to imitate heritage. They can't imitate this violence. What I learned is people don't like the West Coast, and I'm fine with it. I'll push the line with it. Now, when I listen to Kendrick Lamar, a lot of things are a continuation. This isn't something that just happens to be said in the song and then it's left there. A lot of the times, Kendrick is telling you exactly what the game plan is. I believe that Kendrick Lamar's goal is to put the West Coast on top of the culture and cement it. And to also put on the people that he came up with on top of the culture as well, which is why he's giving SZA this look at the Super Bowl. Now let's take a look at another song. These are lyrics from the snippet that we thought was gonna be on GNX, but never was. Reincarnated with love, my Gemini twin back powering up. No more handshakes and hugs. The energy only circulate through us. Everybody must be judged, but this time God only favoring us. Who do y'all think Kendrick is talking about in this part of the verse? Kendrick is essentially saying, we're not doing no more handshakes and hugs with the industry. It's the West Coast and it's TDE and it's the people I rock with. Everybody else, y'all out of here. And he also made that clear on Whacked Out Murals as well. Now that we got that out of the way, there's two things we understand now. Kendrick's goal is to make West Coast the prominent sound in hip hop. And Kendrick is no longer mingling with the entire industry. Only those who are close to him and only those who have shown loyalty, only those who have built with him, etc. So now that we understand that, why would Kendrick Lamar do the Super Bowl by himself? Why would Kendrick Lamar do the stadium tour by himself? Even though he can get pretty much any feature he wants damn near in the industry, why wouldn't he put Peso, Lefty Gunplay, Hitta, Young Threat, etc. on this GNX album? If the goal is to bring everybody up, then everything is gonna be shared. Now let's talk about SZA. Now SZA is one of the biggest R&B artists of all time, but Kendrick Lamar took the energy he got from the rap beef with Drake and gave some of that to SZA. Not only by putting her on the album, and it's the most streamed song on the album, but also jumping on her album. And now they're doing a stadium tour. She's a guest on the Super Bowl. On top of this, SZA just dropped a movie with Keke Palmer that hit #1 on the box office, bruh. People are giving it incredible reviews. It was written by Issa Rae. Like, this part is the TDE part. SZA and Kendrick Lamar pairing up together to merge the hip hop, right, which is like typically the men and etc., and then the R&B, which is the women, combining it and making each other the biggest staples in those avenues. This ensures TDE dominance for years to come. Kendrick is playing the game of chess right now, bruh. He really is. This isn't just about right now. This is about the next 5 years. Now let's talk about another part of the Super Bowl ad. In the background, what I pointed to, you seen that there was a marching band, right? And the aesthetic of the video kind of had this similar effect that we seen not that long ago. It was giving the chromocopia rollout that Tyler, the Creator, had. Now this is what I gotta ask because of how intentional Kendrick Lamar is. Who is he talking to on the phone? Is he just having a random conversation? I don't know. I don't think Kendrick is that. I think Kendrick is very intentional. Everything means something. If you know, you know. Is this hinting to the fact that Tyler, the Creator, might also be performing at the Super Bowl? Tyler, the Creator, also decided to comment on Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl post. It might not mean nothing, but I find that interesting. Tyler, the Creator, is also the second biggest rapper out of LA. So that goes back to the point of Kendrick Lamar trying to solidify and cement the West Coast in front of the entire world. Now let's talk about another thing. Apparently Lefty Gunplay slipped up and said that he was supposed to be in the city for the Super Bowl. Would he be on stage performing the one song we all know is tailored for the Super Bowl? TV Off, where he has his signature saying in that song. And that's one of the people's favorite parts. Why wouldn't he be on that stage? This goes back to Kendrick Lamar's game plan. Putting the West Coast on the map and solidifying the West Coast sound as the #1 sound in hip hop. Transitioning from the South to the West Coast. Now here's the final thing I want to point out, and it's the overall message of this video. Notice how Kendrick Lamar is wearing purple. I've been a fan of Kendrick Lamar for over a decade. Nobody is going to tell me that he's wearing this purple for no reason. Nobody's going to tell me that at all. What two colors do you need to make purple? Blue and red. What is one of Kendrick Lamar's ultimate goals as well? He said it at the pop out. To unite California, and this includes the gangs. And overall, they've been getting this done. You've been seeing all types of people from different hoods on GNX, all types of people from different hoods getting on the same song, all types of people from different hoods being able to, like, it's been like that in LA right now. That's just a fact. And I believe that ultimately this has been Kendrick's goal the whole time, but Drake was just the person that he had to go against to create this. I'm gonna make a video on the burden that Kendrick Lamar carries, by the way. That'd be my next video. However, this is a representation of the unification of California, the unification of the gangs, and a cease to the blood and the wars that have been going on, at least on a mass scale. And I think that the Super Bowl is going to be the final presentation of this in front of the world, bro. And this also shows me that Not Like Us will be performed. Okay? Thank y'all for letting me yap. I really appreciate it. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Be ready for more content. And my next video is going to be fire. My next video is going to be the burden that Kendrick Lamar carries. And it's going to be a deep dive. Okay? So if you that type of person, stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and be ready. I'll probably post it tomorrow or the next day, one of those. Love y'all.